Hi everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today I'm setting up my flower stand for Memorial Day weekend and I thought I'd take you along with me. In today's arrangements we're going to be using some fall sown Love in a Mist, also some forsythia as our greenery for a little bit of sparkle, and to also pay homage to the holiday weekend I'm using some allium heads because I feel like they just look like firecrackers in the arrangement. And then the star of these arrangements are going to be Festiva Maxima peonies. And so mainly today I thought we would just chit chat a little bit about peonies because I often get questions about how to plant them, or people have issues with them not blooming. So basically, peonies should be planted in either the fall or the very early spring. Most growers will agree that fall is the best time to plant peony roots. I've planted in both the fall and the very early spring with good success. And I think the main thing is people sometimes plant their peonies either too deeply or not in enough sun. So you really need to plant your peonies in full sun, and you want to cover the eyes of the peonies with only 1.5 to 2 inches of soil. So when you're shopping for peonies, what you're really looking for is a peony root with 3 to 5 eyes. That's really going to give you the best performance overall from your peony plant. And if you are growing for profit, please always buy peony roots rather than the plant itself. It will save you so much money buying roots in bulk. Now, as I say, you want to plant your peonies in full sun. This is not only going to give you the best floral show, but it'll also help prevent a lot of disease like botrytis and powdery mildew. Those things will just really take off when there's not enough airflow around the plant and the plant isn't getting enough sun. And peonies can be grown in zones 3 through 8 successfully. What you really need is a daily low temperature in winter that dips below 40 degrees for at least 6 weeks. If you're in that zone and you get that type of a temperature fluctuation, you're good to go. Peonies really need that cold temperature in the winter to really put on a great floral show for you later on. And a lot of people say that their peonies flap over and that they need to be supported. And while this is true of growing peonies in the landscape as a garden flower, if you're growing peonies for the sole purpose of cutting them, I find that support is really not needed because we really want to be harvesting the peonies when they're in bud form. And what you're going to see me doing here today is that I basically have one peony that's about half open. I actually picked it in bud stage last night and it opened like that in the bucket. But most of the peonies in these arrangements are in bud form and they will open up for my customer in the coming days. So as far as harvesting peonies, you want to harvest them in what's called the marshmallow stage. So give the bud a squeeze. If it feels like a marble, that's a little bit too early to pick the peony. Keep touching it every day, squeezing the bud, and when it feels like a soft marshmallow, almost a stale soft marshmallow, that's the right time to pick the peony for selling. And here you can even see me cutting one out that is way too blown open. I don't want my customer to receive that. Instead, give them in bud marshmallow stage peonies. And really the only reason why I put one peony in there that's about half open is because I sell at a stand where I'm not there to explain to my customer that that's going to happen. So by putting one in that's at least halfway open, they can see what all their flowers are going to look like at the end of the day. And make sure to only pick stems as long as you need. Leave as many leaves on the plant as possible so that the plant can photosynthesize and recharge the roots for the next season. Well guys, here's what all the arrangements look like, and so we're ready to take them out to the flower stand. As always, I just use old sauce jars and just these boxes that I inherited from my grandma. And I just love the look of these arrangements. I think they're absolutely perfect for Memorial Day weekend. They have that nice firecracker in there, the white and the blue for America, and of course you could add in some red if you like. But I think that the blue and white is really classy. Well, now it's time to shine up the good old stand and get her all set up for the day. This table is actually our old dining room table from when we lived just down the road at a home that was previously a hardware store. It was really a fun home to live in, an old hardware store. But let's get set up for the day. I think also one thing that I have noticed throughout the years is that by making the same arrangement over and over, in other words here, all these arrangements are basically a replica of each other, they seem to sell a lot better. If I were to make 4 arrangements that all look completely different, I just don't think it really attracts the eye of that car that's zipping by. So I'm almost showing them one ginormous arrangement, and that just seems to bring more customers in. Well, guys, I want to wish you a wonderful holiday weekend. Thanks so much for hanging out with me as always, and until next time, happy gardening. Bye!